This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. It is late December 2020. We've had updates to the JF-17 Thunder that we think you should know about. Update 1. Additional symbology has been added to help you guide a CCRP air-to-ground attack. Second, air-to-ground radar will now be replaced by AGR, air-to-ground ranging, when we get close to a SPI in an air-to-ground attack. We'll look at that second. Next, added MFD data NAV information can now be added manually to set the wind, speed and direction if you have an abnormal INS system. We'll go through that and explain it. Lastly, the HSD now shows target indication lines of wingmen in the same flight via Datalink. So that all sounded very complicated. Don't worry, we'll make it very easy. Let's first go and set up a CCRP bomb run. Welcome back. We're now flying towards a SPI which we're going to attack. We're going to press air to ground mode. We're going to set our bomb up and we're going to fuse it with a nose fuse. That's it. We're all good to go. Now I'm going to zoom in here and explain the new symbology. That line there, as you all know by now, is our CCRP ASL azimuth steering line. That is the target SPI. That is our flight path marker or velocity vector. The one that's been added is the line from here up to there. It is a guidance line showing you how aggressively we have to pull left or right to center our flight path marker here on this line here, the ASL. If it's just pointing left a little bit, like it is, canting to the left, it's a small amount of roll needed to roll left. If it's left more aggressively and it's allowed to go all the way to up to or down to 60 degrees like that, we have to roll left aggressively. Also, if the target was off to the right, it would canter to the right. It doesn't deal with height elevation, it purely regards azimuth, how to essentially locate this ASL and the target. As well as that, it can be used as secondary indication of when we're going to drop the bomb. So there are 4 states in which this line can be. Firstly, if it was all dotted, it would mean that there is no CCRP solution and essentially we can't drop the bomb. If we are greater than 15 seconds away from drop, then a quarter of the line will be full, which is what we are now, and the rest will be dashed. Another indication that we are within 15 seconds is that this time here will change to 15 seconds and count down. If we are 4 seconds from target, then the solid part of the line will start growing and taking over the dashed part of the line all the way down to the bottom, and when it's bomb release time, the whole line will be dashed. So this is a visual representation as well as a steering guide to the time to drop the bomb. So let's unpause and go and watch what happens to that line. Okay, we'll be hitting the 15-second cue soon, so you'll start to see the line start to become solid. You're wondering why it's so far offset. It's because it's calculating for a massive wind drift that we've got. We've got like an 80-knot wind or something stupid, so that's why it's cantering off to the side like that, but that's okay. It will take care of that for us. Look at it grow. Boom. Bomb away in horrendous wind. And that's not going to be too bad for an 80-knot wind. Boom. Very cool. That's that. Let's now go around and attack the same target and shows you what happens now automatically to the air-to-ground radar. So if we're in air-to-ground mode, of course, our lower MFCD is going to be the air-to-ground radar. When we get within a certain range, and it is relatively close, about 30,000 feet, I think, then it will automatically become an AGR, an air-to-ground ranging. We cannot use this manually, it will do it only automatically. It's going to use a radar to find the exact range to the SPI, which we're trying to find now. Stand by. There it is. Just going to pause it there so we can have a proper look at it. So the antenna of the radar is now pointing directly at that SPI, and you can see 15,591 radar range to that target, which the computer is going to use for the bomb solution. And that's similar to what we now have in the FA-18C Hornet. Now in the cockpit, we're going to make sure we're in navigation mode, and we are. We're going to head to the left MFCD. We are going to go to main menu. We're going to go to data. We're going to go to nav. Note that we've got the wind speed, 33 knots, not 88 knots. I think that's just on the ground, it's a little bit lower. 33 knots wind at 038 degrees direction, which means it's a 33 knot tailwind at 1 degrees to the right. Now, if our INS system was compromised, and we could do that by just turning it off, INS not to standby, we now have the ability, or will have the ability there, to adjust manually. So we can now change the wind to, well, we'll actually put it back because that was correct, 33 knots, degrees, 0, 3, 8. Interestingly, it now calculates it as a 26 knot tailwind and 20 degrees left, but there you go. Welcome back. We are on a shared data link. That's RC right there. I'm here. RC is locking that guy there, and you can see it's now drawing a yellow line from him. I know he's next to me, but there to that target. RC, can you unlock the target? I know there'll be some data link latency, obviously, but
yep.
Just
unlocked.
Okay, we're just going to let that update because it's going to take out a few seconds. It's not unupdating for some reason. Try locking the other guy to the... Yeah, it's unlocked now. So about the usual 7-second delay. Can you lock a different guy now? There's a guy on his left shoulder about 20 miles further back.
Locked.
Yeah, and you got him. And you can see him locked there. I'm going to try locking a guy now, so stand by. Yes. Okay, I've locked a guy. Can you see me locking a guy on your... Okay, so you can see RC's locking that guy. I'm locking that guy, so... Not much else to say. Anything you want to add to that?
Nope.
Those are the 4 major changes late December 2020 for the JF. I hope that was useful and see you later.